Everybody, welcome to Dead Cells on, what are we calling this again?
The Spotlight?
The Spotlight?
Because we've played it before, so it's not a blind box.
It's not a blind box, it's a Spotlight.
It's a Spotlight.
The highlight.
Highlighter.
Highlighter to sniff.
Hot pink highlighter.
Hot pink highlighter to sniff.
Yeah. Ready?
Ready.
We're resuming. So we played this before.
As you can tell.
As you can tell.
By all the ornaments.
Not tremendously far into the game, but... Oh, does he do anything now? There's an update?
He does statistics.
Oh, he does now. Awesome. Does it say, what would it say how far we're in? Like, hours?
It's probably somewhere.
Exploration.
Now this only tracks our runs that we've done since it was stats update went live. So
even if
we've probably played at least twice what the stats thing says.
Okay, let me just refresh my memory on the controls. So it's a bit Metroidvania, but it's also a bit of Bloodborne. Everything's got a little wind up. Dodging's important.
Dodging is important, which is just something that I have not been able to master.
it's an acquired skill. You can't just loo-boo everything in life.
That's my playstyle, though, man.
Oh, just loo-boo?
Oh, he got hit. Game over. GG. What are you trying to do there? What are you trying to do?
Well, you gotta judge me, okay?
You're easy to judge.
Shot the wrong way. So every time I take a hit, I do have a moment to strike back and get my health back.
Which is very Bloodborne-esque.
Yes, extremely.
Yeah. So long story short, welcome to a shit game by shit people for shit people. We hate it. It's awful, which is why we're playing it and making you watch it.
We hate this game?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's ugly, too.
With the same hatred
With its flawless, shining graphics and incredibly smooth animations.
Buttery controls. I hate that.
Daikatana. Is it on that level of hate?
Nothing's on that level of hate. Not even this joke.
Yeah. No. Let's drop all humor for a second. We get real serious. This is a good game. Daikatana's terrible.
Ooh, yes, I'll take that. So these, we didn't know what they did for a while. You would just massage them and they'd get all electric...
Staticky.
Static electricity.
Static shocky?
Yes.
And there's like different items to different sub-weapons, basically.
Yep.
Yes. That's right, Steve. Is this your first time seeing this played?
Second time. But I think last time you had like an ice whip.
What
and
is
something
this?
else. It's a sign.
Let's read it.
Beware.
Please do not attempt to take this shortcut if you're not properly... Oh, wow. That was fun to read.
Oh, it's the ossuary.
Let's do it.
No use being a jerk.
Yeah, first for the sake of this experience, you gotta take all the risks on our first playthrough.
Yeah. Alright, so this is like the
bank.
The bank. This is actually what you want to reach.
Basically, enemies you kill have a chance to drop cells, hence the game named Dead Cells. Also because you're technically in a prison, so it could be like prison cells. Anyway, the point is, you get these cells and you get to spend them on permanent upgrades here. So your goal is to get as many cells as possible and bring them to the end of the level, which always results in you finding this guy. I forget his name because he had a cool name and I don't remember it.
Yeah, he doesn't really introduce himself anymore. This is where you recharge your Estus flasks?
Yes.
So it's like, it reminds me of the Stranger from Resident Evil 4. Kind of creepy, just standing there randomly.
Oh, now they have a shop here. What's with the arrows there?
Long dive attacks cause ground to ignite. A flashbang strong. Twin daggers.
No, 4.
Twin daggers is dope.
Twin daggers throws a grenade. That is sold. Yep. I don't regret that at all.
There's a lot of money we spent.
Nope, we're good. Look at this. All the items you have, I think, past level 1 have a chance to do some cool effect. So once they start shooting arrows or grenades, it turns out real good. Will you hold this? Sort of distracting me there. Okay, here we go. So this is not the last level that we've reached. I think we've gotten past this once or twice.
The ossuary.
Alright, so those crystals on the ground, those are the dead cells right there?
That's a kebab, and this is just some money. Wow, that's a lot. I think they upped that, because we've never gotten one that... No!
Oh, get hit like a bitch. Throw the grenade right over his head.
I will throw whatever I want to throw, wherever I want to throw it. And that's final.
Like grenades right over heads.
See that big, that hurty thing? That's what I didn't want. So I'm a little under-equipped for this area, but that's fine.
Oh, you could have dodged that.
I was trying to.
Oh, look at that. Alright, so now you get to see what happens when Josh dies like a bitch. Basically, your congealed cell mass survives and goes back to your cell and possesses another decapitated body. And that's how the game continues over and over again. That's how the survival mechanic, the revival mechanic is explained.
Ooh, Nutcracker, Firebrand, Spartan.
What you saw at the beginning, the little bag we picked up, was leftover gold. We've unlocked a perk at this point that lets you keep X% of gold you pick up when you die.
I actually really like the Nutcracker too. There's a secret on that wall.
Takes more hits than the broadsword, though.
Does it?
Yeah, you were killing things in 2 hits with the broadsword, 3 hits with the Nutcracker.
Secrets seem a little more plentiful since the update.
Update is called Hello Darkness, My Old Friend, as I'm sure you saw at the beginning.
We don't know what it does.
We have no idea what it does. I saw it patched just the other day, and I was like, damn, I gotta get this over to Josh's house and have him play. Is that a
I'll buy
grenade?
that.
Ice grenade.
Oh, I should have looked at the shop first.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Ooh, Scroll of Power with Fire Grenade. I have a grenade, so I'm just gonna go for the Scroll of Power.
Why not?
And I'm gonna put that right into skills.
Going for skills this time, huh?
Going for skills.
His usual strategy is to go for melee power at all cost.
I've adapted. There was a dead cell, that big blue.
Yeah.
Now if you strike at a door, they get stunned.
Much in real life, when you kick down the door to your friend's house, they get stunned.
Yeah. And then you're like out some money. Shields, I
don't think I've ever seen Josh use a shield.
Yeah, I kind of neglect that.
I actually go about using them because I have a lot of fun.
I might come back to that flashbang.
Flashbang Ice Grenade might be a good combo.
Well, because this is Bloodborne. You don't use shields.
I tried using shields in Bloodborne. Did not go well. Whoa.
Yep, we're fine. Excuse me, sir.
Sir. Can I have a moment with my son?
That was weird. That's a little conspicuous right here. Nope, never mind. I thought that would be a secret.
It's randomly generated, so shit like that can just happen.
Yeah, I know. Skills, wonderful skills.
Yeah, in case we haven't mentioned it, it is randomly generated.
Yep, roguelite. Roguelike. What's the actual term?
Roguelike.
Roguelike. Has anyone here ever played Rogue? Is Rogue a game, or am I completely misunderstanding?
You mean Thief?
Yeah, like the originally procedurally generated, like randomized game. What is it?
Oh, I'm unsure. Let's find out.
Try the internet. Kill him.
See, what I like to do is I like to get 2 grenades, a flashbang or a cross weapon, and I just open all my attacks with them, and it works really well. You should try it.
Stuns are a big deal.
Enemies burn when they die.
It's kind of cool.
I'll go for the balance blade over that. Now I got some speed going on. That's the exit. Do we want to go right for the exit, or do we want to check out what's over here first? Let's check out what's over here first.
The first game to use procedural generation was Rogue
So I am right
in 1980.
in my assumption.
You're absolutely correct. Followed by Elite in 1984, and then Diablo 1996.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, this I want.
So has anyone played those games besides Diablo?
I have not played Rogue, no.
I have not played it.
Okay, this is tricky.
Balanced blade.
I'm going to get rid of the slightly better balanced blade, just because I like the Nutcracker's effects a little better.
The
I
stun.
like the stun, yeah. The stun is very handy. And I'm very glad I no longer have to start off with that rusty blade.
It wasn't as bad as
No, I don't want that. I don't want a bear trap.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, it had a nice balance of speed and damage. It just had no effects to bring to the table.
Yeah. This weapon is absolutely... if you try it the first time, you're going to think it's underpowered, but you're going to come to these flying enemies, and
Yeah.
you're going to need it. Unless you're like me and can hit anything anytime they want anyway.
Splat. 6 dead cells, huh? Seems like you need to get a few more, man.
I know, I'm slacking. So, how do you like the rig right now, guys?
I'm loving it. 3 screens playing this game simultaneously. One's a little behind the other ones, but
The actual one we're recording, Steve's computer?
yeah.
So it's bound to happen.
Steve, shut up.
Wow.
I'm kidding, I love you.
Ah!
Take myself home.
Was that the first time I got hit in a level?
I think you died.
Yeah, you...
No, in this level.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on. Or should we explore more?
It's up to you. Do you want to go to the toxic sewers, or do you want to go to the promenade?
The promenade?
Promenade.
I'd rather go to the promenade. Promenade is a little easier for me than the toxic sewers.
Toxic sewers are rough, especially because those... Well, I'm not going to go into enemy types.
Promenade. Oh! Dead for a while now.
I'm bummed we didn't record the first time I found him, because it was... okay, so the backstory is there was this guy who greeted you at the beginning of the game, and he was really, like, sort of condescending and was like, oh, wow, surprised to see you again. Blah, de blah, blah, blah. At the update, I believe the same update that introduced statistics, when you go to the Promenade of the Forsaken checkpoint, I suppose, he was laying there in front of it with his sword through his chest. And the first time you ran into him, he was still like a fresh corpse. And I had the option to kick him, and I kicked him, and the blueprint for the broadsword popped out. And now, since then, the corpse is rotted. And I'm not sure if it's gotten more rotten than it originally was. But, yeah, so they basically killed that character off.
Yep. Also, early game to now is a big difference between how often blueprints are dropped. I think we found a decent chunk of the blueprints.
I would say we're close to half, if not over.
More for our late game or more for early game?
Oh, there's the flyers.
Blueprint wise.
What do you mean?
We find more now, or we find more?
No, we found more earlier. A lot more.
Yeah. But you'd also die and lose them. Oh, I got teleporters.
Die, lose them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't bring the blueprint to that guy with the giant syringe on his back, you lose them.
That stinks.
So when you find a blueprint, you really have to, like, sometimes it's a risk-reward system where you have to decide, well, I could go for more cells right now, but I want to secure this and such blueprint in order to unlock it. So you might end up playing safer or go directly to the next area and avoid fighting more enemies.
And I just gotta say that I know I've probably said a little bit of it before, but the controls in this game are great. When I mess up, it's me messing up. I hope they don't change anything with the controls.
I can't imagine they would. I perused the forums a little bit, and I have not yet seen a complaint about controls. Oh no, right on the spikes.
What are the odds?
The tiny little thing of spikes.
I'm absolutely neglecting my sub-weapons lately. Go away. See, I think that right there, when I keep switching around, is actually this controller starting to
Go.
Yeah.
It
Just when it's in neutral position, it's sometimes
is an old controller,
yeah.
and it's taken a lot of beatings. We could pull a switch if you want.
It's not really interrupting me that bad.
The mighty GameStop Rock
Ooh,
Candy controllers.
sweet. Ooh, the time door.
Let's see.
4 minutes.
4 minutes ago. That door is a door that once you get to the zone, if you get to it quick enough, obviously you get into some sort of a special area, which we have not yet successfully done.
We've gotten close, but
we're generally very slow and steady players, or I guess I'm a slow and steady observer, preferring to not die to breakneck speeds.
I go moderately quick. I feel
At this point, absolutely. I think it's all about finding the right set of weapons on that first level so that you can just blow through the second level and ignore most of the mobs and not look for stuff.
I think they might have slowed down my sub-weapons.
Like, increase the cooldown on them?
Yeah, because I remember being able to spam them a little bit more. I was
think they
relying
have.
on them heavily.
It's 8 seconds now. I think it used to be like 5. 3 seconds is a big difference.
Well, let me see. They are 2s, so they shouldn't. Yeah, I think they tweaked that.
Which makes sense, because the right combination of sub-weapons could let you cheese a lot of stuff.
Yeah, when I had 3 second cooldown on it, I used it several times in one fight.
What do we got?
Ooh.
Nutcracker. 3.
I'll just get rid of this. No.
Presumably better than the Nutcracker 1.
What does it do? Enemies release toxic cloud when they die. Good. I like it when enemies die, and I like it when enemies are toxic.
Can it still stun people?
Yeah, I think that the stunning is a base attribute of the weapon.
Too high, can't not crack. What?
Nothing.
I always do that. I always neglect the teleport back chamber.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't think.
I have to say you're pretty good at avoiding these spikes.
Oh, elite.
Oh boy. Nice.
Ruby amulet. Damage taken reduced by 10. Leave a cloud of toxic gas when you roll. We are Britney Spearsing it up right now, guys.
Toxic.
No.
I should have broken the door.
Yeah, it really should have. Okay. Where is it? Right there. Hey guys, bye guys. Okay, now come at me.
Crunch. We got a lot of cells out of that elite. I didn't expect elites to just spawn around like that. That's probably part of the update.
But look at this. I don't think I've seen an elite on this level. Usually I see them in the toxic sewers.
Well, there was an elite in at the end of this level. That's how you got your first power that lets you take an alternate route.
Yeah, that was like a mini boss.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that boss because his room disappears once you beat him the first time. It took us a long time.
I can't wait to see you fight the incomplete one.
Again?
Yeah.
How many times did I beat him? Once?
Yep.
A whopping once?
And I think you had like the perfect combination.
I had my grenades that I was spamming. Yeah.
Yep.
Slow down. So this is where it would be.
Yeah, that was where the room would be against that far wall.
And then this is like you could see it the first time you beat it, but you couldn't rub that jelly.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's all about the rubs and the tickles.
Rubs and tickles.
And I'm not kidding. Why are you alive?
Yeah, that hit was unnecessary. Splat.
Splat. Splat. Splat in the buzz is where it's at.
Nutcracker 3 is definitely hitting a lot harder.
Yeah, I approve.
One shot in the readies.
One shot.
And the stun, it's really helpful. Even though it's a slow weapon, just opening up with a stun, it makes the fight a lot safer.
It lets you interrupt a lot of abilities as well.
Yep. Ooh, is that a kebab?
Free health. I like that they switched to kebabs from carrots. Oh, a new type of trap. Some Mario shit right there. Oh, look how bloody it got.
I actually really enjoy this game. If Castlevanias played a little bit more like this over time, like your Aria of Sorrows,
yeah,
I think they'd have a much bigger fan base. Because like you pick one up when you're in the mood. Now I don't know anyone that buys every Metroidvania. What is that? What is this?
Ooh, that's new.
Was that a paid door too? Yeah, it must have been. I'm broke. That was weird. That's why it was weird.
Well,
So,
not note on the Metroidvanias, there hasn't really been a great one in a good long while. Either.
There's this one.
Yeah, but
this is honestly one of the best Metroidvania style games I've ever.
Yeah.
Like, I can have fun with this, and I'm usually somebody who sucks at Metroidvania games.
I do like roguelikes, but this game is of such quality that I'm sort of sad there isn't a story like mode behind it, like you've beaten it. I don't know which I'd actually prefer. Is that a dip? I don't recognize this shopkeep. Frost Blast. That was my initial favorite weapon.
Frost Blast. Well, actually, before the first update, it was slow. It was really slow. It was hard to use.
And then all of a sudden
they fixed that, and now it's much more useful.
Yeah, it's like if it was free, I'd show it to you, but it's like an ice Kamehameha.
It's a Sub-Zero Blast.
Yeah. Ooh. That was a bad placement for it.
Yeah, that was rough.
if I can get a couple more dollars, I'll go run back to that shop and see if I can buy something. But
Prison Depth.
Prison Depth.
Have we ever gone to the Prison Depth?
I think we have been there once or twice. Let's see what's up here. The Ramparts.
Ramparts is the one that leads to the incomplete one, isn't it?
I think they all eventually lead to the incomplete one. It's like there's a one level 1, a selection of levels, a selection of level 3s, and then the incomplete one. Because no matter what path we've taken, we've always reached the incomplete one. Right, Steve?
41
Right.
cells.
Yeah.
That is a legitimate number of
This-
cells to have.
Item, by the sound of it, makes me not want it at all.
You
Lure
disappear
enemies
for 6 seconds and leave a lure in your place which attracts all nearby enemies. That honestly could be very useful with a bomb build. You could suck everybody to one central location and then...
I don't know. But like, if you're gonna,
It's also a good escape to wait for your other cooldowns.
yeah, I guess.
Because you can disappear for 6 seconds.
But if you're gonna snipe them, you might as well just climb on top of them and jump down.
I don't know. I think the benefit to it is luring everybody into one place and then, like, for example, with a Nutcracker hitting like 6, 7 enemies at once.
Drop a couple in here. I'll drop the rest in here. See that, bro? I also have a feeling they toned down skill pickups. I used to get a lot more like...
+1 strength, +1.
Yeah. They toned that down a little bit.
But it's possible to have like +5 melee damage by the time you hit the first boss.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how good that's going to be unless they tweak the difficulty overall, because even though I was fairly strong at that point, we were still having a good deal of trouble with most of the enemies.
There's a lot of enemy density here.
Yeah.
The poison roll seems to be helping.
Not too much. I mean, they're all still alive.
Yeah,
It is definitely lowering the health enough and making them easier to kill with the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Plus it has those micro stuns,
Yeah, interruptions. I don't want to be down there.
little stutters. This is Prison Depths.
Yes, this is... Ugh.
Oh, half your health. Jesus.
I better hit him. Oh, why did I take so much damage that second time? Was he
There's
swinging?
spike shell on.
Oh, the spike shells. I didn't know if that would actually. I don't want to go in there.
10,000.
For cells though.
Well, if you have the 10,000, then that's definitely worth it. You could always go and show them what happens when you break a door without paying it.
Oh, I don't know. I'll
Do you
show
not
that.
want to do that this playthrough?
Oh, Nikes! What the hell was that?
Bombats.
They've never hit that hard before.
There was 2 of them, though. Oh, you take damage even just swinging at the shell.
That doesn't make sense. Not me dying. The swinging at the shell thing.
Yeah. At least that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
All right. We're at a half hour.
Alright. You want to call this the first episode?
Sure.
A taste?
Yeah.
A taste of what's to come?
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be playing lots of this, because I thoroughly enjoy watching it, and I think Josh thoroughly enjoys playing it.
I do really like playing it.
And Steve is here, too.
Yep.
We'll catch you guys later.
Enjoy.